one and all, welcome to Grub on the Spectrum in color. Thank you. What happens when a PODAWFUL goon begins dating a PODAWFUL henchman? Well, sparks sure are flying, but not for all the right reasons. No, the Comedy Shaman has wooed his way into our very own Fed's heart. But it seems autistic Cupid has shot his arrow and it struck Mr. Burgers right in his buns. Now, Mr. Burgers has challenged the Comedy Shaman to a burger eating contest for the heart of Feds. Everyone, please take a look.
I, Mr. Burgers, will be competing in a burger eating contest tonight against Comedy Shaman. The prize is date with Feds. Shaman is a small fry, and Feds is a king-size beef patty like myself. I don't want any crying games from you when you lose, Shaman. I'm going to thunderfuck your girlfriend and until she's pouring rain. No umbrella. I am the thunder, and you are the rain. Nothing left to explain here. 'Cause I am the thunder, and you are the rain. Nothing left to explain, yeah. Let your rain showers fall upon me. Let your rain showers fall upon me. No umbrella, no umbrella, no umbrella! I am the Burger Shaman!
So, who is the Big Mac on campus? Who will win the burger eating challenge? Let us catch up with our contestants and find out who can cut the mustard as we relish in this spicy dating game with a foodie twist. Whoever eats 15 McDonald's hamburgers wins a date with Feds, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's just that simple. But first, promotional consideration is provided by our sponsors at McDonald's. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, McDonald's. You know them, you love them. Get to know them again now that they have their very own moon base.
At the Moonbase McDonald's, where everyone enjoys bold, savory McDonald's sauce, there's a monster coming after the meal! Let's go! McDicer 3000, assemble! McDonald's sauce, win the day!
Try new savory chili McDonald's sauce, only at McDonald's. Go!
Yeah, even McDonald's is copying PODAWFUL. Thank you to McDonald's for everything you do for this program, and welcome everybody once again to your very favorite dating show, Grub on the Spectrum. This episode is also brought to you by the Pizza Fund. That's right, the Pizza Fund. PODAWFUL.pizza if you want to see this full episode.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. PODAWFUL.pizza.
Pizza.
PODAWFUL.pizza.
Join the Pizza Fund and get full access to this episode and all of our premium content. PODAWFUL.pizza. Now, it's Goon versus Goon for the hand of a henchwoman. The Speds compete for Feds. This is PODAWFUL.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Welcome, everyone, to the program, and happy to be here. I'm your host, Jesse P.S., and this is Grub on the Spectrum. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our wonderful contestants, the bachelors themselves. It is, of course, Comedy Shaman and Mr. Burgers. Say hello, gentlemen.
How's it going, guys? Happy to be here.
Happy to be here, of course, Mr. Burgers.
Hello, everyone. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Now, listen, everybody, you need to understand, this is the most insane part of all of this. Mr. Burgers is actually the one who challenged Comedy Shaman to this insane battle. 15 burgers. We will set down the rules very soon on the show. But first, let's get to know our bachelors. Bachelor number one is the Comedy Shaman. He's, I don't know, 28, maybe, somewhere. 30. Wow. And I was going lower to not seem rude, but he works with, I don't know, probably metal, if I had to guess.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. And then he also has his own show called The Comedy Shaman Experience, which you can find over on YouTube. Just type in Comedy Shaman and you will find it. And most importantly of all, Comedy Shaman is already dating our bachelorette. Okay? This has never been attempted before, I believe, in dating game history, but you already technically have the prize, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So Speds is your girlfriend. Now, we'll come back to that in just a moment. Again, Mr. Burger's challenging you for the heart of Feds. But let's get to know you a little bit better, Comedy Shaman. What are some of your interests, other than, of course, formerly meth and kratom? What are some things that really get you going?
Oh, well, first off, I would say I've got a heavy case of podtism, just like you. And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean it as in you have an interest in this field like nobody else. And I think I'm right there with you in that aspect, at least. But other than that, I do enjoy watching sports some. Not much anymore, but I played a lot of sports growing up.
Okay, podcasts and sports. Very boring. Maybe some of the worst things you could have as a guy to be interested in to try to get a girl interested in you. But luckily for Comedy Shaman, he has a leg up here because, again, the bachelorette is not a bachelorette. She is his current girlfriend. Okay. Now, an important thing to note here, though, Shaman, for those at home who don't realize this, you are dating Feds, but you have never actually met in real life.
No, we have yet to do that. We're working on planning a date for that. So,
what is that going to be like for you in your mind's eye? What do you picture when that day finally comes?
Oh, honestly, I picture, we were probably looking at getting something like on the beach or something, like a hotel for a few days. So I figure the first day it's going to be a lot of time in that room. And then after that, it's going to be a lot of, just spending time together, seeing, different things.
Sexy. Now, what happens? How bad is your spirit and heart crushed when it turns out Feds is no longer your girlfriend and she is now Mr. Burger's girlfriend?
Oh, it would tear me up, Mr. Burgers. It would tear me up more than you even know.
Okay, well, let's get over to our bachelor number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him. You love him. He has autism. He can't help it.
I have autism. I can't help it.
It is Mr. Burgers. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here. Grub on the Spectrum. Now, Mr. Burgers, when you announced this challenge, I couldn't believe my ears. I had no idea what was going on. I didn't even realize you knew Feds, let alone had a crush on her, had a thing for her. Tell us the backstory there.
Oh, I played Dungeons and Dragons with Feds for a while, and she's always pretty cool to play games with. So I kind of like Feds because she's cool.
So you sort of developed a crush while playing video games with Feds. In one of our sister servers to PodAwful, the Running with Rifles server. it didn't even occur to me that there was crossover. I knew you were both part of that show, and I still had no idea that there was any sort of crossover. It never occurred to me. Now, Mr. Burgers is, I don't know, 38 years old.
39 as of
Jesus Christ. Ago. And loving it. He is unemployed, I have to assume.
Yep.
Not a single dollar to his name. His dad gives him money. Now, but here's the thing. Occasionally, you go and you get a real person's job. Is that right?
That's true.
What are some of the jobs you've had in recent history?
Recent history, I've had a job as a data annotation specialist, a ride operator, a data analyst, and a data entry specialist.
No, roll that back, because everything was kind of going the same track until you got to ride operator. I'm going to need you to elaborate on that one.
I ran the bumper cars at an amusement park for a few months.
Okay, and that was one of your most recent jobs?
Yeah, it's the second most recent job. Yes.
Second most recent. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a carny. Mr. Burgers is a carny. Now, of course, while Comedy Shaman has a leg up in that Feds is already his girlfriend, Mr. Burgers has a leg up in that he is challenging a man to a burger competition, and his name is Mr. Burgers. So you could see that there's kind of an evening out there. Mr. Burgers, in the past, you and I have had our own burger eating challenge. Do you recall this?
I do very well.
By the way, they're calling you Mr. Bumpers in chat. Mr. Bumpers. Yes, you and I had our own burger challenge that I believe you initiated that one as well. It was called the Liquid Burgers Challenge. And it was in order to see who would keep the crown, the title of the original Mr. Burgers, where we liquefied a bunch of cheeseburgers and drank them. And but you actually didn't drink anything, and I'm technically the original Mr. Burgers. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of your interests, by the way? What are some of the things that Feds could get to know about you better?
I like video games, going on walks in the suburbs, and eating junk food. And one more thing, I'm frequently banned from various social media and have to keep making new accounts.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, if you love accounts, Mr. Burgers is your guy. Now, let's get to know our beautiful, our wonderful, our special bachelorette. Her name is Feds, and she is one of our very own PODAWFUL henchmen, one of the cult members, and a great henchman at that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Feds. Hi, Feds.
Hi, Jesse. H2BH.
H2BH, of course. Now, Feds, you are, I have to assume, in your late 40s?
Just about. Yeah.
I've done no research, by the way. She's in her late 40s. She's a heavy smoker, a heavy drug user. And what are some of the things you like to do in your spare time for fun?
I like watching PODAWFUL and committing hate crimes.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So, now, Feds, again, you have been dating Shaman for some time now, correct?
Yeah, like 3 years or something. I don't know. I stopped keeping track.
Did you say years or what? What's happening? Did I lose track?
Yeah, something like that.
Something
I
like
don't
that.
know.
It seems like it's been a while. So, okay, you are dating him. Now, when Mr. Burgers challenged Shaman to the burger challenge, what went through your mind?
I thought he'd be kind of a pussy if he didn't do it because it's burgers.
That's
and
true.
It's a challenge and you got to take a challenge.
That's true. All of that adds up to me. The other thing I wanted to know is, you agreed beforehand, before the show, you said you 100% whoever wins, they are guaranteed at least one date with you. Now, in your mind's eye, if Mr. Burgers, who again is kind of the favorite to win here right now, if he were to win, you go on the date with him, does that instantly nullify your current relationship with the Shaman? Or are you just going to feel it out and see what happens?
I mean, so if I went on a date with Burgers and I didn't, like, me and Shaman stayed together, then he would be cucked, and then I'd have to break up with him anyway.
Well,
So-
I'm not so sure about that because, you see, those of you who don't know about this, the entire history going on here, Speds has been known to have something known as a boy wife in her past. And what's wrong, Shaman?
No, go on.
Speds has had a boy wife, so I would feel like a cuck wouldn't be that big of a deal. But if we are talking cucks, I do have to point this out, and I hate to do this to you, Shaman, before the challenge here.
Oh, great.
By the way, we will be getting to our questions portion very soon, but I have to point this out. Speaking of cucking, Mr. Burgers cucked you very hard in chat right before the program.
He really
tonight.
did. Listen, I'm not even going to deny it.
If we were scoring points on trash talking right now, Mr.
I know
Burgers
he murdered me.
Way,
Dude, listen, I'm in the drive-through just getting my burgers. I look down at my phone and there's like 8 messages just destroying me. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's absolutely killing you. He says,
no shit, man.
Speds is going to suck my biggie bag until my vanilla frosty comes out. Speds is going to call me Arby's because I got the meats.
Oh, you got me good, man.
When I'm done smashing Speds, she's going to say, what a burger. Whenever she looks at you, she says, where's the beef? Mr. Burgers, I've never even heard this kind of language come from you before.
That's what I'm saying. Where's this Mr. Burgers usually? Shit.
Where was this guy before? I mean, I know you've been manic here in the past, which we will be going over in a future episode very soon. But you're like a whole new man. I mean, challenging Mr. Burgers. What put this vigor inside you?
Well, my passion for feds, of course.
Of course. Get raped vigor hater. Okay. Well,
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
I think it's important for us to understand how we got here. And in order to do that, we need to take a look at the Comedy Shaman's own show. So let's take a brief moment here and explore exactly what happened when Comedy Shaman had a show. When was that? Like a week ago or so now?
Yeah, it's been like 4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days ago, a show happened. Speds comes on. We think, oh, this is it. Speds is becoming the new permanent co-host to Comedy Shaman. And then the show started to devolve. And then Mr. Burger showed up. Let's take a look. This is the Comedy Shaman's own show, which is called Shaman, yeah?
Whatever. Comedy Shaman Experience. Like
All right, the experience. Come on, I thought, didn't you tell me you were going to do an episode about that boy wife shit?
All right. Okay. I got it. I got to tell the story now. Okay, see, I tried to avoid this, but if we're gonna fucking go down this route, then I'll do what I got to do. So, Cat, it's time for the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
What the fuck?
Jesse, you're making me do this. I don't have a choice.
You told me that you were going to talk about it on the show.
If I had
This
to.
is the show, Jesse. We're live right now.
Now I have to.
Literally.
Now I have to.
You told me that you're live right now.
Yes.
Right? You're doing a show?
Yes.
What is this show about?
It was about Dick Masterson wearing the Sonichu medallion.
What the fuck does that have to do with the boy wife?
It doesn't.
You told me specifically that you were going to talk about this on the show.
Did I?
And that you had figured out the whole thing. You had a whole
I did.
theory.
You're right. Well, see that, and I thought I could get away without talking
Well,
about
if
it. I
Speds
really
is
did.
on, isn't this the time to talk about? I don't understand.
I mean,
What?
what's the
People.
show called?
All right. I'm watching the stream now, and people in chat are saying, "What is boy wife?"
I also just
listen,
clicked
I got to
over
give
it.
you credit.
Called the show Demons
hold
and
on.
Prayers, and that's fitting. Demons and
It
Prayers
is.
fits the boy wife.
Yeah, I
story.
tuned in because I thought that that's what it was about, and then I was like, "Well, wait a second. He's in VC. I guess he's not doing the show."
Oh fuck, man. Oh fuck. Oh yeah.
Explain to the universal audience what a boy
I
wife.
scrolled back in the
Well,
chat, and also people
you know-
were saying, you tell
Well,
me
actually,
to take your shirt off.
Fed, can you explain what a boy wife is?
I don't really know the technical definition of a boy wife, so I'm gonna sit that one out.
Well, Shaman says you're the one who had a boy wife for a long time. I guess like the whole time he was in rehab or something, you had a boy wife. I don't really know what the story is, to be honest. Okay, so Fed, are you and Shaman dating? Is that like official?
Yeah, it's been official.
That's what I thought.
Beneficial?
That's what I thought.
Officiated it?
Oh, okay. All right.
Last time I
Shaman,
checked.
number one, high five up top.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Very nice. My wife.
Okay, I have to point something out.
My boy wife. Shaman
It
says
seems
Fed-
complicated.
Okay. Now, there's more to this, but I do have to jump in here for just a second. One, because we're about to head over to the Pizza Fund. So if you're a pizza funder, join over there, podawful.pizza, and we're going to finish this episode over there. This is just a free preview clip. But let me go back to Live Shaman here for a second. Live Shaman, let me just ask you something. Are you high right now?
No, I'm tired as fuck because I got about 4 or 5 hours sleep.
4 or 5 hours?
4 or 5 hours.
You said 4 or 5 hours.
Well, I didn't mean to say
People
floor.
in chat are concerned that you may in fact be high right now.
No, I'm good, Jesse.
You're sure?
Yeah. Last time I was high in front of the fucking camera, I had a real fucking meltdown.
Okay,
And
so
don't want another repeat of that.
we don't expect any meltdowns.
Dude, I'm in great shape. The only thing is I'm a little tired from only getting, like I said, 4 or 5 hours sleep. But
because
other than that, I'm good.
Feds, I have to assume. Listen, I know the history here. I have to assume if Shaman is high right now, that would be a problem. Would that be a problem?
Well, yeah.
And that'd be a huge problem.
Okay, so I just want to make sure for the universal audience.
I actually appreciate the concern, guys.
I do want to make sure that, because we're not going to go through with this burger thing. If you're speaking of the burger thing, by the way, let's see the burgers. Let's get people excited for the burgers here. Now, of course, Mr. Burgers has his piled up in a pyramid on a wash basket behind him. How many burgers? You each have 15 burgers.
I got 15, yeah.
And how long have they been sitting around getting cold and disgusting?
I think I picked him up at 6:30, so about 2 hours now.
Mr. Burgers?
Mine's a little longer than that.
Okay. How long would you say?
3 hours.
And just to be clear, how much did 15 hamburgers cost you, Shaman?
Dude, because I got them with mac sauce, it ended up being $38.
Wow, $38. And Mr. Burgers, how much did it cost you?
Well, it cost someone named Not Jared $98 to deliver them to me. Because he didn't on Uber Eats.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
$98. So this is $100 of burgers versus $38 of burgers or whatever it was. Okay.
Mine custom made. Shit.
Just checking. We're going to finish this Shaman video, figure out this boy wife scenario, and get in to our bachelorette's questions here very soon. Join us over in the Pizza Fund. PODAWFUL.pizza and get access to all of the Primo content, everything you can imagine, and see who the winner of this burger eating challenge is. PODAWFUL.pizza.
Sorry, nigga. I'm Tom Gully, and you're watching Is This Live, the show.
This content right here
on the Pod Awful TV network
is Pizza Fund's own
PODAWFUL.pizza.
This shit is beefer. You're listening to Howdy Do with J. Crew.
PODAWFUL.pizza.
We got shooters in these streets.
Nigga.